So the referee just bringing the two fighters together, instructing all seconds, all extras to leave the ring. David Haye just receiving a few final words of instruction from Adam Booth. And now the two men come together.
Okay, guys, I give you instruction in the dressing room. They're having a clean match. Good luck, and God bless you.
David Haye's moment of destiny is upon us. So let's hand to our big fight commentary team. Opinion and perspective from writer Steve Bunce. Expert analysis from the former WBC super middleweight champion of the world, Richie Woodall. And blow-by-blow commentary from Mike Costello.
Is he big enough? Is he strong enough? Has he had enough experience in the heavyweight division? Those are the questions. Here now come the answers. So the first bell then for the WBA Heavyweight Championship of the World. And David Haye immediately onto the back foot. Valuev from centre ring, prowling forward. The first to throw it, two jabs from the Russian, and both of them miss, and miss by a long way. Another jab from Valuev, who's on the front foot. And David Haye, like Evander Holyfield against Valuev last time out almost a year ago, is staying well clear. Throws a jab to the body, just lands it in between the elbows of the huge figure of Nikolai Valuev. Valuev goes forward with a jab as Haye in the blue corner, Valuev's own corner, ducks neatly underneath and comes back with a jab towards the body. A scoring punch if the judges are going to be fair enough. And now Haye again circling the perimeter of the canvas. Flicks another jab to the body. Valuev tries a short right hand, but Haye gets out of danger too quickly for that to land. Once again, Haye now virtually with his back scraping against the ropes, throws another one of those left jabs to the body. It's just about the only shot he's thrown so far in this first minute of the first round. Confident start by Haye, waiting for Valuev to come forward. Valuev trying to throw some feints, and Haye moves 2-3 steps towards his right. A left-hand jab towards the chin, misses with a long looping overhand right, does David Haye. First forward foray so far in this opening round from the challenger. He says he's been dreaming about being heavyweight champion since he was 10, and this is his chance. Feinting again from Valuev, wants to throw the jab, chopping right hand down towards Haye, who was leaning away and made him miss. We've got a minute and 15 seconds to go in the first round, all fairly quiet so far. Jab to the head from Haye, it lands high on the head. First jab to the head so far this round. He's been concentrating on the body up to now. A jab from Valuev. Again, he's made to miss. Elusive work. Good concentration so far from David Haye. Another jab goes over the head. Two in a row over the head from Haye, who now just circles in a semicircle to his right and slams in a right hook to the body underneath the elbow of Valuev. Another jab to the body. And these are scoring punches from Haye in a round in which Valuev so far has done very little. 40 seconds to go in this opening round. Haye is in a neutral corner, sees the jab coming from Valuev and just swings around underneath. Left hook from Haye lands. The follow-up right hand was slightly long and landed round the back of the neck of Valuev. Good left hook though from Haye. An enterprising start. Richie Woodall said he should be on the back foot, drawing him forward, and that's what Haye is doing to Valuev, making him miss. Valuev prods out with another jab. Stiff jab this time lands somewhere between the chin and the torso of Haye, but Haye takes it neatly as we come towards the final few seconds of this, the first round in the WBA Heavyweight Championship. Haye again tries a slapping right hand over the top of Valuev, lands on the side of the head, goes to the body with the right hand as Haye. A neat uppercut from Valuev, misses on the way out. End of the first round. Richie Woodall, your thoughts?
Yeah, an intelligent round from David Haye there. Just stayed on the back foot. I thought he would do it, and many people did also. And I think it was a predicted round from Valuev as well. I think Valuev actually thought that he would do that. A bit tentative, obviously. Valuev coming forward, didn't land with a lot. David Haye landed some clean shots to the body, but what a hard one to score, Mike, that was. It really was, because Haye landed with the cleanest shots, but there was more punches coming from Valuev. He's coming forward. Who's going to get the round? That's a tough one to decide, because he's the champion, remember, and he's coming forward.
Steve Bunce.
Yeah, but David did hit him with one jab. He did hit him with 3 body shots, and Valuev caught David with a little sort of right as David opened up with a left. But you've got to give that, to be honest with you, you've got to give that to David Haye.
So the referee calls the two men both late risers from their stools for this, the second round of a scheduled 12 for the Heavyweight Championship of the World, the WBA version. Lively start, confident start by David Haye, allowing his man to come to him. Fairly quiet by his normally explosive standards, but his trainer Adam Booth has been telling us throughout the build-up to expect something very different. So is Haye going to stay on the back foot for the whole contest? A chorus of boos from one section of the crowd. Again, Haye makes Valuev miss with that long, ponderous left jab. Valuev throws it yet again, but misses by 4 or 5 inches. Haye with his right arm held high, waiting to parry that shot and maybe reply with a counter. Haye's got his back to the ropes, far side of the ring, moves around towards his left now, closer towards the centre of the ring. Still Valuev is pushing out that left hand. He's got this reach advantage, which is 7 inches, not insurmountable given how tall he is and how much taller than Haye. Haye gets through with a left hook, but it was cushioned slightly by the Russian, who had his right hand held up as a guard. Did get through though for Haye, who now switches just for a moment to the southpaw stance, back to orthodox. Neutral corner, far side of the ring. Slips a shot to the body once again. Valuev just deliberately stepping from left to right, from right to left to try to cut off the ring space as Haye makes his way around. Another jab to the body from Haye. Still hasn't really opened up in the style that's made him such an attraction throughout his career. This only his third contest in the heavyweight division. Only 4 completed rounds so far. Moving now into the second half of the second round. He slips inside a jab, moves to his left, and then fires back one of his own, which bounces off the gloves of Valuev. Valuev comes forward again with a jab. Steps forward each time, motioning to throw does Valuev, but Haye sees it coming, and so often the Russian thinks twice about throwing it because he's been made to miss so often over the course of the first 5 minutes of this contest. Haye moves towards the ropes, far side of the ring. Valuev lands on his torso with a jab. Quite a hard jab as well, but Haye comes straight back to centre ring and switches again to the body. Throws that left-hand jab to the body, which has been just about his most familiar punch so far as we move into the final minute of the second round. Another jab to the body from Haye, and as the first round was pretty difficult to score, although I gave it to Haye, this one has been much more difficult. Stiffer jab from Valuev, lands on the side of the jaw of Haye, but Haye again cushions it well, absorbs it well and moves away. He's moving around towards his right now. He's still got his back very close to the ropes, as he has done throughout the first couple of rounds so far. Pings that jab to the body once again, and Valuev draws his arms down, but Haye decides to just throw the one punch. This time he throws a big right hand, and it cushions off the chin of Valuev, who shakes his head and said it didn't hurt, but that was the biggest punch of the fight so far. A winging overhand right from Haye, flush onto the jaw of Valuev, and Haye doesn't stay in range to try to follow up. He comes straight back out and waits for another opportunity, just as Evander Holyfield did when running Valuev so close a year ago. Terrific shot from Haye, cleanest, most clinical punch of the contest so far, enough to win in the round. Richie Woodall.
Mike, I tell you, David Haye's boxing the perfect fight here, and what he doesn't need to be doing is listening to the crowd. There was a few boos at the start of that round because they want Haye to come forward. He's boxing the right fight on his back foot, and we just had a glimpse there, that last 30 seconds, he threw that right hand and it hurt Valuev. It was a good shot, and he shook him just for a split second. Okay, he recovered, but those are good signs, and he's boxing, Steve, the right fight.
Yeah, he's boxing perfect fight. This is absolutely perfect. You couldn't have constructed this if you'd have done it on a computer. And when he caught it with that right hand, David was ready to launch again, and he showed something that we were maybe suggesting he didn't show. He wouldn't show. He showed a bit of calm. He did stand back, and you're actually right, Rich. I'm sure that did hurt Valuev because he shook his head. I've never seen him shake his head yet when he's caught flush on the chin.
World Heavyweight Championship Boxing on 5 Live, live from the Nuremberg Arena. David Haye against Nikolai Valuev, the champion, the WBA champion. And after 2 rounds of the contest, we've got both of those scored to David Haye.